What's up, guys? Welcome back. Go ahead and loosen up those belts. Today we're making a delicious plate of chicken and waffles. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell and enable notifications as well. Damn, that looks good. All right, guys, meet me in the kitchen. Let's make it happen. We're gonna start off with our chicken. Here I have some chicken thighs and some wings. Feel free to use whatever part of the chicken you enjoy. We've already cleaned and dried this chicken off. Now we're going down with a little all-purpose seasoning. For this, you can use Seasonal or, any kind of Cajun seasoning that you like. Really anything that you enjoy on poultry. Just give it a nice light dusting. We'll be adding plenty of seasoning to the Buttermilk Brine and to the flour, so don't go too crazy on your chicken. But we do want to make sure that there's flavor throughout this fried chicken. So season both sides of your chicken. Here I have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Again, guys, you can use drumsticks, breasts, whatever part of the chicken you enjoy. Once we have it seasoned up, we're going to start on our buttermilk brine. So we're going in with 2 quarts of buttermilk. This step is optional, but I do like to brine my chicken anytime I have the opportunity to. Going in with a tablespoon or so of chicken bouillon. This really beefs up the chicken flavor. About a 1/4 cup of hot sauce. Use whatever your favorite hot sauce is. Some adobo seasoning. As always, guys, specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below. And we're going in with a little bit of dill pickle juice. Going in with a little bit of cayenne pepper and some salt, along with some black pepper. Break out the whisk and mix to combine. The acidity from the buttermilk and the dill pickle juice is really going to break down those muscle fibers in the chicken and tenderize the meat. And it's also going to add a lot of flavor to the chicken. So I highly recommend it. If you have the time to brine, go ahead and do so for 2 to 4 hours. We're going to submerge our chicken in its bath and then cover it, place it in the fridge for up to 4 hours. There we go. Get in there with your hands. Make sure all of the chicken is well coated in that buttermilk. And now we're moving on to our waffle mix. Going in with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt. Give that a whisk to combine all of your dry ingredients. And then we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. I'm going in with a 1/2 cup of melted butter, followed by 1 3/4 cup of whole milk, 2 beaten eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Break out the whisk and mix to combine. Again, guys, all the specific measurements and ingredients are found in the description box below. Make sure you check that out. And now we're slowly going to incorporate our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients to make our waffle batter. So just keep on mixing. Now here is where you can get crazy and add in some shredded cheese, some jalapeno, some bacon. You can really get crazy and add a little razzle dazzle to your waffles however you want to. After you have your batter made, that's when you can add your additional ingredients. Today we're keeping it nice and simple though. Looking good. Now we're going to set that aside and start on our flour for the chicken. Going in with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a little cornstarch to make sure that our chicken's nice and crispy. We're going to season it up with 1 packet of sazon, followed by some adobo seasoning, a little garlic and onion powder, some cayenne pepper for a little bit of spice. Use as much or as little as you like, followed by some salt. Get in there with a spoon and mix that together. Feel free to add whatever seasonings you like to your fried chicken. This is just a blend that I enjoy. I kind of switch it up every time, really. Now that our chicken is done brining, we're going to shake off any excess buttermilk and then coat it nicely in that flour that we just made. There we go. Make sure you get in there with your hands. I like to use 1 clean hand, 1 dirty hand when dealing with chicken. That way I don't cross-contaminate anything. Shake off any excess flour and then place it on a foil-lined baking sheet. That step is critical because it gives time for the flour to really adhere to the meat. It also allows the meat to come up closer to room temperature. That way it promotes, more even cooking. You don't want to deep fry an ice-cold piece of chicken. Going in with about 1 gallon of oil, get that up to 350 degrees. Any day now. There we go. And then we're gonna slowly add in our chicken. Don't overcrowd your deep fryer. Get in there with your tongs, move them around a little bit, flip them once or twice just to make sure they're not sticking together or sticking to the bottom of your skillet. And then we're gonna fry them for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the size of your chicken. Looking for 165 to 175 degrees internal temperature. Look at that. That is some beautiful fried chicken. While you make your waffles, you can keep that chicken in the oven at about 175 to 200 degrees to keep it warm and crispy. Now we're gonna break out our waffle maker, spray it with a little cooking spray. Add the batter and let the waffle maker do the rest. There we go. Try not to overfill it because it'll spill and make a terrible mess and then your wife will scream at you. Ask me how I know that. Oh man, look at those waffles. You guys say it with me. Looking good. Now it's time to go ahead and plate this up. So we're gonna add one waffle to our plate here. Gotta break out some Kerrygold butter while the waffle's still hot. Nothing looks better than a little butter swimming on the waffle there. Oh man, this is grade A food porn, guys. Buckle up for some money shots. Little powdered sugar. That's optional, but it's delicious and it looks beautiful. Next, we're gonna add 2 pieces of chicken, 1 thigh, 1 wing. Oh man. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. We haven't even added the syrup yet. Oh, there it is. Warm syrup, I might add. This is perfect for your next brunch. Make this for your lady while she's still in the bed tomorrow morning. Little breakfast in bed, never hurt nobody. All I need now is a knife and a fork because you know I gotta try this. Let me know in the comments if you plan on making this. Make sure you tag me on Instagram and Twitter when you do so I can see what you guys create. That's one of my favorite parts of this job here. Oh man, a little bit more syrup. Cause why the hell not? Little waffle, little chicken. Moment of truth. Look at the eyebrows, it says it all. This recipe is absolutely delicious, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.